Hi, my name's Rachel Nahum, and I'm part of the Get Digital project with Lucy Hogg. I am here today to be part of your contact session. Hi to all foster carers, and just to add a digital element to that. So, as part of, before we get going, I just want to tell you about the Get Digital project. We offer training, and we've also got the website Digital Hive. All of you can have access to Digital Hive, and I'm going to explain about Digital Hive at the end. So just in terms of digital contact, it can happen many different places. This list really could be endless, but social media, video sharing, YouTube, message boards, gaming. We're hearing a lot about game chat, group chats, Teams, Zoom, email. We do a lot of our communication digitally. And that is the same for children and young people. In terms of statistics, this is from a couple of years ago now, but just in terms of the online world, the percentage of this still, I've seen it many times, still it's incredible. So apparently 17% of 3 to 4 year olds have their own phone, and then reaching 100%. There's very few people now without mobiles. Yeah. And then the gaming, so we go from 18% age 3 to 4 to 73% at 16, 17. And gaming as well can cover all sorts of games. So we think about the over 18 games, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, FIFA, but we've also got things like Candy Crush, Solitaire on your phone, all of those ones as well that people do play, those ones that link to Facebook as well. There are many benefits for all of us in terms of social media, in terms of connecting and being in touch. But there's a very interesting report, and I'm going to put the links, give the links to Emma and Joy as well, so they can show it to you. But there are real benefits by the University of East Anglia thinking about young people in care who benefit from the psychological, emotional, and social support gained via social media. So communication via social media carries risks, but we're managing risks at all times. You're managing risks the moment they start walking to school on their own, the moment they go to the park on their own. And so what we're saying is these risks, however we try and navigate the risk, we can sometimes push them underground, and they use them in different ways as well. So in terms of this policy was this report came out a few years ago, but what we're thinking about is how connections created and maintained via social media can have benefits. And this does link as well to the lifelong links work, thinking around how children and young people will be in contact with birth families after post 16. So in terms of the benefits of digital content, and this comes into lots of our work as well, we're really aware about identity. There can be a real sense of belonging. This is my tribe online. These are the people who I share a lot with. Yeah, you can see on there the flexibility, just checking in. It can be less intense support. So sometimes people are saying that actually it's really difficult to look in someone's eyes and explain what's going on for them. But you could do that via texting and things like that. I think more and more we are having communication, not necessarily face to face. At the same time, we're really aware of the risks and impacts of unsupervised contact. So it could be the reason or the reasons that a child is not living with birth families can come up on through the digital content as well. So that recurring abuse, particularly emotional abuse there. It can undermine placements, can lead to inappropriate content being shared. I think this one's really important for me. It can rewrite history or portray a very happy life online. We know that social media people present the best selves or the best things that are going on in their life, and actually that's not always true. So particularly for a child who might be living with you, have a placement with you, if they find out that other siblings are at home and it looks like a very happy day, a very happy Christmas day, it's really confusing about, hang on, why am I not living there as well? The other part of this is that the final one on there really is just if a parent goes quiet. So we know quite a lot of our young people have been young carers or have had a lot of responsibilities beyond their years. So it could be that they feel that they need to be, is my mum okay? Is my dad okay? Is my uncle okay? Particularly if there's substance misuse as well, that you've really got them safe, got them back to being a child. And then because there's been some contact and then that contact goes quiet, it can be really scary as well. So in the Get Digital project, we deliver lots and lots of different training. And in our training, we always have the pendulum of children's internet use. We on one side, you have unsafe, which is an area I think we focused on quite a lot, kind of what it looks like to be unsafe online. The on the right is unprepared. So actually, if a child has been heavily restricted online, they're unprepared for employability, for further studies, and also may have limited networks. So what we're aiming for is in the middle, thriving, digitally resilient children. So open communication, age appropriate, parental controls on devices, and that you have you're supportive and accept that mistakes are opportunities to learn. So we have a role in building that digital resilience, and we need to upskill the adults around that child. So that is practitioners, birth families and carers, and the young people themselves. And we really want to make sure that we are have a role in that. So we've got, as I said, we've got the Digital Hive, and we've got lots and lots of training that we offer. And there's some recorded sessions as well. So as part of that, what we really want is we want people to be skilled to have open conversations and communication about the digital world. We know that the number one thing that we do that can keep children safe is to have increased communication about the digital world. So the more we are talking to them about what they are up to online, what they're interested in, when things are going well, we will have some tools if things do not go so well. So that's the upskilling and the importance of open conversations on there. And again, we've got some resources, we've got the digital passport, all of this will be available to you, but just giving you an overview. What we really want as well, and this links to the pendulum, is to have the right approach. So we want to have a balanced response to something that might have happened. We don't necessarily want to overreact, confiscate tech, which means that they won't come to us again. We also don't want children and young people to feel like they've got to cope alone. We want them to be able to come to us again and again. So on the left-hand side is all the do's. I think you do a lot of those already. But on the right, I think it's what is our solution if we're not judging. We really don't want to take away a device because that could be the way back for them, is using that device. And the example I always use, if say school rings up and says they've been involved in some bullying online, and our response is to take away the tech, you haven't been responsible and you need that tech confiscated. Well, what if finding that actually the tech, the phone or the tablet or the laptop, whatever it is, that they might need to do some clearing up. So they've got to clear up what they've done online. They might need to apologise to people. They might need to remove some content. Sometimes children accused of bullying because they've liked someone else's, so they might need to do that. We don't really want to withhold information. We do want to share, where appropriate, everything that's going on for them, or make promises. And also, really, children are at different stages. You know, their developmental levels can be very different sometimes from their ages. So I know it's a very quick whistle-stop tour, but really these are the 6 key messages. And again, it runs through lots of our training. Take an interest and talk about the child's online world regularly. Empower young people to help you to understand the digital world. Agree boundaries. So a child who is unrestricted, unlimited online is not safe. Talk about personal information, what it's okay and not okay to share online. Try not to overreact. So what is our balanced approach? Seek help from supervising social workers, and then also the know where and how to report. So this is the Digital Hive website, and there is a separate video to show you about the Digital Hive website, but it's just really, there are lots of different tools on here. So we've got training, we've got lots of resource pages. So we've been delivering webinars on everything from the dark web to artificial intelligence to online dating as well. So there's lots of different support on there. And there's a video as well that can either watch now or can be sent out to you. Thank you. That's all for today.